Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 8 of my Minecraft Skyblock Let's Play on my server, RainyDay.gg. Well, today is a very exciting day, guys, and a very good day for you to come and join RainyDay because our Easter event has just started. So all you have to do is just go to /spawn or just log into the server, and you get to talk to me, and he says, oh great, just got off the phone with the Easter Bunny. Total disaster. Apparently, he managed to lose every single one of his eggs around spawn. And yeah, basically, you're going to go around spawn and you're going to find these eggs, and every single egg that you click on, just like this, you just click, you get 60 cloud coins. You can see we have 64 cloud coins now. And yeah, so we're going to get to have some fun. I'm not going to film like clicking every single egg because I kind of want you guys to come on here and find them out. But yeah, there's tons of eggs all around spawn. And you've basically just got to find them, and you get 60 cloud coins per. And my plan is to, in the store, I want to try to buy... Can I afford multiplace if we get it? Yeah, it's a /multiplace, which means we can place 32 blocks like in a big line. And I think that might be kind of the move. I think that might be the move. Now, again, like, I helped place these eggs, but I don't remember where, like, most of them are. Which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, come hop on the server today. It's a good time to join. The server's literally only been out for 6 days. Well, I guess technically today is the 7th day, but really like 6 days. And yeah, it's definitely a good day to join. Plus, you get to talk to me and help me have my little Easter Bunny fiasco solved, which would be very, very, very nice of you if you'd hop on. You can play on both Java and Bedrock Minecraft. Any version of Minecraft you have on your phone, your console, your Switch, whatever you got. We support it. So yeah, come on the server, come to /spawn, and come find some eggs. I'm going to find the rest of them off camera, and then I will come back. Probably when we like click the last egg, I'm probably going to get stuck and not find all the eggs. But there are a few like freebies. Like if you go to warp crates, you can see there's an egg like literally right here. There's a couple of them that are just kind of like, you know, pretty close. We call them freebies, easy ones to find. And I think there's a couple over here at the leaderboards, but we already have 600 cloud coins, which is super nice, guys, because the other way you can get cloud coins for free at any point is just by voting, and you can get 2,000 per month. But yeah, let me finish the egg hunt, and I hope you guys enjoy the egg hunt, and thank you for playing Rainy Day. All right, well, that took like just 10, 15 minutes. It really is not that hard. We didn't hide them very, very well, I think. And there's also, it's just kind of a small spawn. But we got 583 people on, so this is the biggest day for Rainy Day ever yet, and it's been absolutely incredible. 580 people. So I'm going to do /store, and I am going to buy the multiplace perk. I think that is probably the best use of our cloud coins. So now we can do /mp, and and we can do 32. So for example, if we wanted to put a bunch of fence in like a big line, this is really helpful for like building farms and stuff like that. Now with fence specifically, that's, you know, it's kind of glitchy because it doesn't like connect the fence. I don't know why you'd ever be multi-placing fence, but it was the only block I had in my inventory. But for example, I want you to kind of think about this, right? So let's go ahead and just disable multi-place, and let's grab our andesite slab. So let's say I want to go down here and I really want to build. We kind of need an entrance to get down, don't we? Like, we actually really need a way to get down. I don't know where to put it. Maybe, like, over here? Something like this? I really don't know. I guess we don't need to break out all of those. So we could do something like this, and we'll put, like, one normal log back. We'll do, like, some trap doors over here or something. We could just convert all of this into planks. And then I believe this would give us 2 trap doors. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now we have a way to get down there. And what I'm talking about is if I wanted to build like a nice farm, because we do need to start like farming again, it's just kind of a necessity. We're going to build up to like, I guess I need to go back to my island. Let me grab some like solid blocks. But just to show you, you know, if you want to hop on the server and buy this perk for yourself, I think it's a good idea. I mean, it's completely free. It doesn't cost you a penny. So it's kind of a good time to start playing. I mean, you could also like buy a rank. I think you could buy, like, what, I don't know what Drizzle costs. I think you could buy, like, Drizzle, which is going to give you 6 player vaults, which is, you know, 6 of these. We only have 1. Kind of regretting not getting a rank. But multiplace comes with the really high up rank, so that's why the perk costs so much, because it is really, really helpful. So we'll go, like, all the way up to, like, you know, because I don't want to make the tree farm feel too congested. maybe like up to here, something like this. So this is what I was talking about. You know, I want the, you know, utility layers at the bottom of my island. Okay, so yeah, everything like utilitarian wise, like big farm, stuff like that is going to be down here. So all we have to do is just put this lab down, right? For example, now I want to make sure if we're going to build a farm, do we want to use, yeah, this is perfectly fine. And then we'll do slash multiplace and then 32. And now we just have to boop. You see what I mean? It is very helpful. It is very helpful because now we can literally just, one little pro tip for it, just go ahead and put all of your slots as what you're building with. And then use the one I think furthest to the right, and it'll kind of like use them up a little bit quicker. But look at this, dude. You know how much time it took to build one of these platforms before I had this? it took so much time. I'm serious, dude. Come get this for free, man. The Easter event will not be around forever, but you'll have time. You know, it'll at least be here until Easter, and then probably a few days after Easter. So it's not like you have to log in exactly today, but it's still very close to the start of the server. I'm hoping we can reach 600 people today. That would be absolutely insane. I'm also realizing, did I really run out of slabs? By the way, make sure you turn off multiplace when you're not using it so that you don't goof up. Do we actually not have enough andesite? Bro, can I buy it from the shop? I know this might be like, actually, no, you cannot buy it from the shop. I don't want to build my platforms out of materials that are weird, but I have polished andesite. Can you maybe like use like a stone cutter and like transform it back into what it was? I guess we'll see, but I don't think so. How do you make a stone cutter? Stone cutter, hello? Oh, it's 3 stone. Ah, I see, okay. I don't even have any furnaces down, which is honestly, I guess, kind of like, you know, one of those things that we're going to need to put down eventually. So we'll have like 2 smokers and 2 furnaces. We'll have to build an auto smelter. I don't know if we'll do it in this episode or when we'll do it, but I think 2 smokers, 2 furnaces right there is perfect. And then Lord knows we have enough coal. There you go, stacking each. I don't know, do we have any chicken to cook? We do not, but we do have enough to do there. Okay, and then we need to smelt some cobblestone, which we literally just do not have at all. Okay, well that's funny. All right, let's go on my PV1. I'm pretty sure that's where... Oh, no. My pickaxe is right here. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of stone. We're going to have to build, like, a little storage system for all the stuff that we're getting as well because, you know, I want to have hoppers and chests and stuff. But, dude, I've been having so much fun. I didn't get to play yesterday after I recorded the episode because we were busy getting everything ready for Easter. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to play tonight. We're going to host a dragon event, which I don't know when this episode is going to come out because it's already 1 p.m., but basically, inside of the Clash Arena, you can come here. You can fight dragons. You can do cool stuff. By the way, everyone who watched the video now, I think, is getting their wood from these 2 spots right here. So if you just do Warp C, you turn around, you come over here. This is the best place to get your oak branches. Since these are technically made out of oak wood, it's just like, you know, you could break them and then they regenerate. It's not against the rules. You can do it here. It's completely fine. I'm sure eventually we'll probably change the schematic to make this a type of wood you can't break, but it's definitely a really good way. That's how we have all these logs in the inventory. But yeah, the event tonight will probably just give like rewards out for people based on like the top 5 damage numbers or something like that. So make sure you're on tonight if that interests you. But yeah, I'm going to mine a little bit, which I guess I don't really need to say that because I already have everything I need right here. So let's just wait for that to smelt. Right, that has smelted up surely. And we could make like a couple of stone cutters, I suppose. I don't really think we'll end up using them very often, but you know what? We're just going to make a couple because people always say, Neo, you need stone cutters. So we're going to put one over here. We'll put one over here. Can you put them on walls? No, you could not. We're not going to have a floating stone cutter. It'll be okay. We'll just have 2. That way they're kind of near everything. I don't think you can turn this back into normal andesite. You cannot. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to fill in the rest with this. To be fair, like it's just going to be covered. The pretty part of our island is going to be up here. Debatable if that's pretty, but you know, that is going to be the pretty part of our island. Like I said, I think it's just going to be unique. I think that's kind of what I was going for here. And I don't know how I only brought 2 stacks, but I definitely knew that I needed more than that. So we'll go ahead and just make even more. What the heck? Oh, because I have multiplace on. That's what I mean. You got to be a little bit careful with the multiplace because you don't want to misclick and end up having to destroy a large line of blocks because there's no unmultiplace, if that makes sense. And you know what? It's close enough in color that it really doesn't bother me. I think it's fine. If I can type correctly, that would help for sure. Okay, and there we go. So obviously this is going to be our sugarcane farm, and I'm realizing that I need a sugarcane farm not only because, you know, I want to get sugarcane, but also you need it when you're doing enchanting. If you want to make custom enchant books, you're going to need the special sugarcane, which you get rarely whenever you're farming just like, you know, sugarcane. I'm also making a grave discovery. Where's all my sugarcane? Where's all the sugarcane that I had? Did I sell it? Guys, I'm pretty sure I sold all my sugarcane. Well, that's a fat rip, but it's not that difficult to get more. It's just like, that's just kind of one of those deals where it's like a type of deal that you just kind of, oh, you know what? I'm glad that happened right now, just to add on, you know, just keep piling on top of me, why don't you? Just keep piling on top of me. We don't even have, okay, all right. But we're going to start off with the stone. We're going to make myself feel a little bit better by clearing out the stone. And then I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to craft these into the oak composites that we need. Okay, and then make sure you don't shift click it. We're still trying to figure out why it does that, because sometimes it just says like, oh, you don't have that unlocked. It's like, what do you mean? Okay, and then you use these to make those spawning, or some, you don't make them, but you make the little pyres that you light with the summoning charges. I don't know if I need to still be explaining that stuff when we're this far into the series. I feel like if you're, but you know, there's tons of people. The reason I still do it is there's tons of people who are just now like starting to watch. And so you have to realize that, you know, if I don't explain these things, people are gonna be like, Neo, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm doing this. I thought you knew how to do it. It takes 2 seconds to explain too. So we're gonna fix this real quick. Oh yeah, and I added a little bit of lighting around here. You notice that it's dark and everything's still lit up. We don't have the full bright on. We just actually have, you know, a couple little lanterns here and there. I think it looks nice. We even lit up some lanterns. Mr. Scout, our developer and co-owner of RainyDay, put a little wing tips on the end of our spoiler here. So I'm thinking we're probably gonna need to like widen this bad boy just a little bit, just so it looks, you know. There we go. Look at that, dude. Look at the Ferrari, man. Sorry. Look at the Lamborghini. Don't call this a Ferrari. That's an insult. I really want to put birchwood here, which, by the way, did we finally unlock birchwood? I am so sick of oak wood. I'm not actually sick of it. We're going to have to keep that farm forever. Yeah, we're almost a specialist. So, yeah, we've definitely unlocked birchwood, which means we can start to plant it, which would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. I have a sinking suspicion that this is definitely not enough sand. I don't know if people are selling sand on AH. I have no idea. Yeah, that's a negatory Ghost Rider. Nobody is selling sand, and we don't have any sandstone. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant as much as we can down here. I'm actually going to use this polished diorite stuff like this. I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to take 2 water buckets so that we can make infinite water while we're down there. Look at us, man. We're thinking ahead. We're thinking ahead. And we're going to do the same kind of patterns. I think I'll just have like a way to get down on every corner like this. Does that make sense? And while I'm building this, I'm going to go ahead and put this full bright on so you guys can see. I've just been in a really good mood today, guys. I don't know. You ever have those days you wake up, you're just in a really good mood. And I don't know. I'm just in a good mood. I think I'm going to start it like in the middle because I don't know where exactly everything goes, but I'm just going to turn on multiplace 32, and basically these 2 rows are going to be here. I'm going to turn off multiplace, and then we'll have a row of water, and a row of water, row of water, row of water. Okay. And then these two like blocks of polished andesite will denote wherever there's a row. Okay, cool. Is that 1 block even? Hey, yo, we actually got it even? No way. Okay. And now, obviously, we're going to run out of sand like pretty quickly. We do not have very much sand at all, which is a little bit sad. But it'll be okay. We can get more sand in our mine, stuff like that. You basically unlock the ability to craft sand if you go into your crop studies and then you go into sugarcane. It's really early on that you unlock the ability to craft sand with just a row of sandstone. And then you get the sandstone from your mine. So you kind of see how everything works. Like everything's kind of tied together, and it's just like, oh, it's just so much fun, man. It's just so much fun. Now, I don't know. Is this reaching the end? Not exactly. So we're going to turn off multiplace. And then we'll go ahead and just like make these rows like this. So what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to record doing, is we're going to go build a actual like permanent chest storage solution for our mine. So let's go back up to the top and put a pause on this project for now, because we just don't have like, you know, what it takes. We don't got what it takes to finish it. No, we do not. And I'm also going to sort a few things. So put lanterns in here. I don't think I'm going to ever need 1 iron nugget. We will keep the coal. And we're not going to need a trident right now, so we'll put that in here. And then we have their cell wand over here. There's a bunch of cooked chicken in there. I guess I'll just put that there. Sure. And we'll keep the water buckets with us. So, we need our hoppers. We need some chests, which we should already have a good bit of. And if we don't, we can just make more super easily. We have so much wood. We have the best wood farm ever. And Fortune actually works on logs. So you can get a bunch of extra if you would like. Now, the way I typically do these, I don't usually have them... We're going to need some wood. There's no way I can get around it. We're going to need a little bit of wood because I want to make it look pretty. I don't want to just have chests and stuff hanging off the side. I want to actually like have it look like it's supposed to be there. But because of the fact that we have Fortune here, let's just put like... let me get a bunch of stacks here just to show you. So we have these 4 stacks right here. And I will tell you how long it takes me to get these, but you can kind of see it's really quick. And we have the lumberjack ability, so we can hold down shift, right click, and now we have lumberjack. And as you can see, you get the wood fairly quickly. So you don't really have to worry about wood. If that's something you're worried about, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. If I can not waste the ability. I'm trying to be efficient. Okay, and there we go. We almost got 4 stacks of wood in 15 seconds. If we go to skills, I'm pretty sure, do we have... Oh, we have 3 points in mining. Ooh, substitute, filler block for knowledge. I'm going to save the mining ones because I don't really know where to go with that. But with wood cutting, we have 1 point. And we need 3 points to up the... so it goes from 15 seconds to 30 seconds. I wonder if that's 45 seconds. Or if it, you know, gives you a whole minute to rip on it. Because that would be kind of cool. Having a whole minute of lumberjack. Yeah. And there's custom fruits with all the... Dude, it's just nice. Because I feel like I want to work on getting the... I think the lemons are from birch trees or something like that. Anyways, if I can type ISGO correctly, let's head up to the back. Let's head back up to the top. We'll turn off Fulbright. And then let's grab ourselves a little bit of these fancy logs. I don't know what to call them. Like 3-sided logs. They're called just oak wood. Which is interesting way to name it, but that works. And then we'll go over to here. Take our hoppers. Take our chests. And we need to kind of decide how big of a room we want to make. I want to kind of also figure out, like, how big of a room do we want to make? It's going to need to go more in this direction for sure. So I'm just kind of thinking, maybe I should grab, like, a torch real quick. I think maybe having a torch here would be a little bit helpful. Just so that you guys can see. And we're going to need to light it up anyways, so we'll do that. Let's go into here. So yeah, I think I'm going to make it like over to here, something like this. And again, maybe we should build the chest first, and then we can kind of figure out how big we want this thing to be. So we'll do, I think it's easy enough when you're standing on the floor to like, you know, access the 4th chest. So we'll do like 4 high, like this. And then we'll have them be this wide. I mean, this looks like a lot of chests, but you know, if you're sitting there mining for a few hours watching YouTube, then you definitely are going to need this many chests, like for sure. Just make sure you're paying attention when you're doing this. I don't want to have, you know, any of you guys get banned for not paying attention, because if you're just doing this AFK, you will get banned. That's AFK grinding. But if you're here, you know, you got YouTube open on a second monitor or YouTube on your phone or whatever, and you're watching it and you're still paying attention, if a mod comes to you and they like rotate you around and, you know, you're clearly there, then you're not going to be punished. But if you're not really there, you will get punished, unfortunately. And we don't have enough hoppers. But we have more than enough iron. Oh, the nugget has come back for vengeance. Okay, you will sit on top of the tree. This is the king iron nugget. He's going to hang out on the tree. He's going to have a great time up there. And let's just rip, like, what, 4 iron blocks. How many is that? Why do I do these things? Clearly, that's not enough hoppers. But we're going to test it. You know what? Maybe my brain internally... Like, guys, your subconscious can actually do a lot more than you're thinking. I don't think that's enough hoppers. There is no way, dude. Hold on a darn tootin' second. You know what's crazy? Your subconscious knows exactly what the deal is. What? What are the what's the chance of all that happening? You know what I mean? Like, what is the chance of all that happening? Okay, and then we're gonna need a way to like get into our mining room, so we'll go and like we may have some trapdoors already made. Oh, why? For what purpose did I have all these trapdoors? I don't even know. Like I like why? Why did we have all these trapdoors? Does anyone remember? Like what were we making where I'm like, oh, I need all of these trapdoors? No, you don't. Why would you ever need this many trapdoors? Also, fun fact, you can add a lot of texture to a build just with buttons. So for example, we could like put a button here and here and here and here and here. Here and here and here. You just go crazy with the buttons, man. You can. And it could just add a little bit of je ne sais quoi to your build. Look at that. Now it looks like there's more there, I guess. Let me just break this one for now. So we probably want to go down like, maybe like over here would be a good spot to go down. So we'll just build this, break this out, put this back. We don't really need ladders because we literally have the ability to fly. But the only issue is the edge of this is going to need to be like over to here. And then the edge of this will be over to here. Okay, and then the floor will be down here. So we need to go like over to here. And then figure out where this is lined up, which is right there. Go up to here. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy. Look, I taught you guys how to build a cube in Minecraft. Yay. The NeoCubist is educational content now, right? Can I be like flagged on YouTube as educational content? Oh, I don't, for some reason, I have a sinking suspicion that that is not going to happen. And then we will just fill all this in. But the cool thing is, like, look at this. Once you have a cube built, we'll do like 10 in case we like misclick. But look, you see what I mean, guys? The multiplace is definitely worth it. It is, it's one of those things where, you know, you get it for free from the Easter event. You might as well use it. Like, you might as well grab that. I just don't know if we're going to have enough. Oh, no, we don't have enough. We're going to have to fall down here to our basically infinite tree farm. Oh, no. Everything's connected, man. Everything's a grind. Just make sure you turn off multiplace because you'll completely forget that it's on, and it's just not very fun. By the way, this is a horribly ineffective way to farm trees, and I've just kind of realized it. You want to put a row of blocks above all of these so that they don't turn to these massive trees. I don't know what the number is. I'm going to guess that it's around here, and I'm going to kind of build this here. But look. Oh, I want to build a big row. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. There's your big row. Turn off multiplace. This will make the trees not grow into the extra large, annoying to mine trees. At least I hope so. We'll have to do a little bit of testing, but I'll just kind of do this as it's 3 blocks from the edge, okay? So this is the 3rd block. There we go. But yeah, I just noticed, like, I'm going to have to mine all these trees. It's fun. I like wood cutting. I'm just saying, I'm going to have to mine all these trees. This is a lot of trees, guys. Like, this is a lot of trees. So just be aware that if you're going to do the same kind of row farming, which is typically the most efficient, make sure you're being kind to yourself and building blocks above the trees so that you do not have to, I don't know. It's easier to get in a rhythm, you know, mine the trees like this, you know, where you're in a row, but then you got to mine the ones on the side. It's just, it's a whole thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is enough. What I'm going to do is you can also set warps on your island. So we're going to do a warp here. We're going to do is set warp, and we're going to call this tree, okay? Is go. And then we are going to set a warp down in, probably like honestly, like right here. We're going to do is set warp mine. Oh, we don't have enough. We can upgrade the island warps though. I think it's island warps right here, 1,000 sky dust. Cool. So now we have access to another warp. These are super helpful, by the way. Like super duper helpful. And now we have mine. So now we could do is warp tree, and it'll take us down here. And we could do is warp mine. It takes you to right to mine. Pretty cool, right? All right, so let's do /multiplace 32. I'll have the right button there. Bucko. Okay, and then I guess the walls are not really like... I kind of want to spot the walls in here. I don't know why, but I kind of want to spot the walls in here, so I'm going to do it. I mean, hey, It's our build, right? Like if we want to spot the walls, man, we're gonna spot the walls. Literally just going to randomly click everywhere. That's all you're doing. I'm holding down shift, that's why it keeps spamming me saying I can't activate a wood cutting ability yet. I really liked how this looked on the floor, and I think it adds a lot of texture to the oak wood, so I think it's pretty cool. And now, of course, we can access this area. But, oh no, I forgot we have to have a floor in here. Oh no. We do have to have a floor in here. I don't know, maybe we have enough. Bro. Please. Yes! No! Actually, we don't need this. We don't need a ladder. So we, like, literally don't need this. I'm trying to think, is there any better corner? Like, is this under the mine? That is indeed under the mine. So not right there. And then, obviously, yeah, I think either, like... I think this block is... Oh, we should probably turn off multiplace. I think this block is the perfect one. Okay, we'll just kind of spot this randomly. I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna take up the bottom row of chests. That way we don't end up with an uneven floor that isn't super random. I'm holding down shifts. We're spamming the local chat for our player. And then I think we broke one here. Okay. And now we can... Let me regret this. Is this gonna be hard to put the last one? Yeah, so we're just going to break the wall, and we're going to make it easy on ourselves. Yeah, you got to be kind to yourself, okay? Don't try to do anything crazy here. Were those? Okay, I thought those were facing the wrong way, but we're good. We're all good. Okay, and now this thing will literally just fill up with ores, which is exactly the whole point of this thing, is to fill up with ores. So now we do not have to worry about anything in terms of ore storage. We can mine here forever. And now I'm going to mine for a while. A good thing to do. Oh, look at Frog. Oh, he's out of here. He was hanging out on the island for a while. That was pretty cool, but now he's gone. Now I'm sad. Oh, I guess we crafted just a heck ton of anvils. I was going to say, you want an anvil, and then honestly, I might just like stick a double chest here as well, which we already have the chest, so I keep grabbing wood. And am I missing anything else? A little bit of iron here. Sorry. Yeah, a little bit of iron here. And then we're going to want to put like a bunch of pickaxes in there. That's why all these are in here, because these were originally right near my chest. So think about this. When you're mining, maybe you just want to turn around. You want to have access to an anvil, and you want to have access to a chest. And we'll put all this stuff in here, and then we'll even put this in here to make more tool handles and then more iron pickaxes down there. Even to save time furthermore, you could do this and then stick these into here in ingot form. And we will make some crafting tables. I don't know why I always make so many. Don't ask me. But to be honest with you, I don't think we're ever going to need a double chest for this. But now you have everything you need. So literally you're mining. You just one hand go over here, grab the stuff out of there. I guess you still have to press escape. Craft whatever you need. Repair what you need. But more often than repairing... Or more often than crafting, I'm going to be repairing. So I'll probably put that right there. And then maybe face it the other way. Yeah. And then we'll put the extra anvils in there. Now this is the setup for mining. You can literally do it, not really, but kind of forever. Now we do need another super smelter. But before I do that, I think I'm going to get a bunch of sandstone so we can finish out this mine. So we're going to go ahead and put up everything that has to do with wood and stuff like that. And I'm just going to mine for a while. I saw my pickaxe. I was going to, cut the clip and say I got to go mine. But, we didn't have full durability. And I kind of wanted to show off how I set this up. But now you literally just sit here and you mine. Okay. I'll see you guys in a bit when I have enough sandstone. All right. This is like 10 minutes of mining because I really want to. I'm in a good mood. I don't want to just sit there, watch a YouTube burning time. I'm honestly just going to start. Yeah, I think we're going to put a chest over here to organize the lapis. And that way we have a chest going, just to organize the lapis. Basically, you're going to want to save like a lot of lapis. Just to make those lapis blocks, stuff like that. So we'll just make like a little chest storage area over here. I might go crazy and make it look fancy, even though do we really need to do all that? The answer is no. But we can make everything look better because we have so many trapdoors, man. We got like so many trapdoors. Oh, that is that's a heart wrencher. It says new photos memory, and then it says dad because it identifies people in your library. Let's check it out. Let's see if it's like a good picture. Yeah, it's a good picture. It's all of us standing when we're on our trip. We used to go to Canada to fish a lot. A couple pictures. We went to Las Vegas. Yeah, dude. A picture of him in front of my first like real motorcycle. Oh, I miss the dude so much. I really do. But I don't know. I feel like as time has gone on, it gets easier. Like the pain is still the same, but I think you get used to the pain, if that makes sense. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I lost my dad in June of last year. So it was a rough year for me, but it's gotten a lot better. It's gotten a lot better for sure. Okay, so I wanted to kind of like make this look good because this kind of looks a little whack, if I had to be honest with you. So I feel like if we could like, I don't know, like surround it and make it look like almost like it's like a, we could put a block there. Sure. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. This is looking like 3 big booms, dude. I'll be honest with you. Maybe 4. Okay. I don't know about this one because the problem is if I put a block here, then you can't open it. Maybe we'll just do like this and you won't even be able to tell. Yeah, you can't even tell now. Does it make getting down here any more difficult? I mean, kinda, but not really. You just have to like tap your W key. I don't think that's like an actual issue. But anyways, let's grab all the sandstone out of here, and we'll grab the anvil that I guess ended up down in there, and let's see what we can do in terms of sand. I don't know why I'm trying to use that. So 3 stacks of sandstone is a stack of sand. Now, if this is kind of a passive thing, like as you're mining, you're gonna get a ton. Obviously, you mine for 10 minutes. I mean, hey, like that's still a healthy amount. We're gonna do warp farm. Okay, we're gonna have to do is warp farm. Nope, it is tree. I guess we'll need to make one for the farm, but this is close enough. Also, what is that? What does it have loaded up there? Does anyone know what that is? I guess I could zoom in even more. Oh, those are my item frames? On my chest, yeah. Oh! Just like blasted my screen. Okay. Turn on the multiplace with 32 blocks. We can at least like finish, you know, let's at least get these guys going. Because again, we literally have no sugarcane now. Like I said, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. Just a little bit. Then we can go ahead and like, I'll be honest, that bugs me, but we're going to be smart. We're going to turn off multiplace. We do not want to multiplace 32 crafting tables. Even though we don't have that many, it's a good habit to just not do that. And then we at least finish that one. Okay. I'm going to go back up to the top. We're going to grab the polished andesite. And yeah, the polished andesite. We're going to do the same warp. IS warp tree. Go back up here. And we still have the 2 water buckets. Yes, so I don't have to go back up again. And we're going to connect all these. I'm not really sure why we didn't do that to begin with. But this will contain all the water. And then we'll just kind of put slabs in between here, which we can multiplace those. Which will be nice and easy for us to do. But yeah, the Easter event is seriously so fun. It's so like laid back and chill. You literally just go around and you click on some eggs. I'm super happy that it's finally out. All right, well I'm gonna do this for the rest of the rows. I got the pattern down on this. I'm watching a video from Sir Ronster. He is delivering food, you know, like on a Stark Varg, which is like a really nice like electric dirt bike, basically. And I realize now that we're at the point in you know, humanity where there's these robots. They drive around, and also I think the wise thing to do. I don't think you can multiplace in water. I think it's yeah, you can't multiplace in water, but it's not a big deal. You just do this. But there's food delivery robots. There's these robots that like people put food into and then they drive. I thought they were like automated, but apparently there's people that control them with like remote controls. And like they're just driving around the streets. There's no human interaction. And this one like basically runs into him. And so he starts like, you know, the front wheel is touching this robot and he starts, you know, like burning out his back wheel, trying to like push it out of the way because it literally ran into him. And then it has like some security alarm going off, like warning, you know, security's been notified. It's like, bro, what? You're driving around a robot downtown LA and you have the audacity to sound an alarm because you ran into somebody and you think what? They're trying to steal the food that's in you? Like, I'm trying to think like from a litigation perspective, what do you like, would you get in trouble for like, what would you get in trouble for? Like destruction of property if you messed with it? But also, like, what if it hits you? Is the company liable if it hits you? Like, are like, the company's liable for damages? I just feel like if I was walking around the streets of LA, right, and I had, like, a mask on or something, like, dude, I don't know what would happen between me and that robot, but it wouldn't be pretty type of deal. Like, I'll be honest, dude. Those things, they are literally, like, just stealing, like, food delivery drivers, like, jobs. And, you know, I think moving humanity forward is always kind of a good thing. But in this case, bro, like, with a food delivery robot, nah, dude. I feel like that's kind of just, like, that's a little bit crazy to me. Like, that's literally directly just stealing somebody's job. But I don't know, man. Like, what do you guys think about that? Maybe I'm just kind of alone on that. But I think that's too far, man. I feel like that's a little bit too far. I get that, you know, robots are already stealing, like, factory workers' jobs and stuff like that. And, like, that also sucks. But now we're having to compete with, like, robots driving around. And, like, what? Like, what? What is that, dude? So I don't know if sugarcane needs light to grow. I honestly cannot remember. I really don't know. What am I doing? We're just going to do ISGO. That's our home. I really don't know, but that just, like, it, like, makes me uncomfortable in a way. I don't know why. Seeing, like, a robot drive around, I don't know why. It's just kind of weird. It's already weird. They have those, like, robo, like, taxis, right, that are fully autonomous. They have people, you know, that sit in control rooms that can deal with, like, issues that happen and take over control of the car. But, like, there was an article that came out recently where, like, there were these people. They were in one of those robo taxis, and it drove around in circles in a parking lot for, like, over an hour because there were no support agents available, and they're locked in the car. They can't get out. And, like, for, like, I don't remember how long. It was, like, an extended period of time. They were literally just stuck in this robo taxi driving literally in circles for, like, hours because it was, like, basically glitched out. It was just running in circles for, like, hours. Dude, I would definitely break the window at that point and hop out. And if the company comes after you for that, I mean, like, you could be endangering the safety. What if you had a medical emergency, you're locked in the car? I just don't think that we're at the point with technology where we can really do that, like, realistically. Also, I was informed that you can enchant this armor. I don't know if I'm calling cap on that. I don't think you can enchant this armor. If you can, that'd be nice. We're going to run it through, like, some protection. I mean, that's not bad. That just gives you some extra protection. I just don't have, like, the levels to really enchant it in the way I want. But I suppose we could, like, enchant it a little bit. Sure. This is, like, the bare minimum enchants, but I'll take, like, some protection. It has unlimited durability, so we have full protection too. Where can I go somewhere where, like, things can hit me or attack me? Also, you guys told me something great. I do definitely have island missions completed that I've never claimed. That's 10,000 sky dust. That's 16 clash. Whoa, we could go do we could go do 2 full dragons. And then we get a thunder key for accumulating 10,000 knowledge. What are the other ones? Reach level 2 in all island. Oh, okay. Unlock all study items in Earth. Ooh, that's 500 cloud coins. That one's kind of difficult though. Deposit a total of 100,000 in your island vault, bro. We don't have that much money. We don't have that much money. I am gonna warp to the crates. We'll open this key real quick, and let's see what we can get. Anything cool? Anything cool? I would take that any day of the week. Please, no. What are you gonna give me? I'll take a weather totem, depending on what kind it is. Yeah, we'll do AH create. We'll sell it for like 200 bucks. I don't even know if that's a good deal, but like. Also, I am kind of curious. Let's take their grinding tools. We're honestly not going to need those. We have 16 pyres now, so we can do 2 full like dragon runs. That'll be really fun. But yeah, I haven't gotten any scales since the last episode. Let's see. Warp. C. And, oh, there's already a dragon boss spawn, so let's do hide player. I think we can still get in on this. If we can throw a trident and not miss every shot. Yeah, we could still get 100 damage on this. But next one, I think we're going to light every single one. But this will be helpful in here, so we won't take as much damage. I'm going to throw these on the ground. They're just, like, bugging me. Probably not the best use, but throw them on the ground. I love the Vanilla Tweaks Quiet Ender Dragon. That makes it so much better. Of course, you can still hear the roar of players firing their arrows. I'm sure there's quite a few people here. Yeah, I mean, guys, we have 580 people on the server in total. Definitely not going to reach top 10, but as long as I can do 100 damage, which I definitely already did, I'll be a happy man. And then we're going to try to do a full run, which means we'll get 8 extra scales on top of what you get for participating. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Hopefully there's not a bunch of people here trying to place them down. We'll just kind of stand it up higher. And I'm not even going to check scales until I'm just going to run it through like over and over. I'm not even going to check scales. So we're going to see what we get after like 2 nice full runs. Yeah, I think other people are lighting them. But again, you have 5 seconds to light it. So basically if you put one down and you like have to shuffle your inventory, like you'll be okay. And look, already another dragon boss. Let's go. We get to run 2 full ones here and see what we get. Kind of exciting. Launched a little early. I'm going to try to do a top 5. It's just these shots in the back, they're kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult, but that's where you can kind of you know, like actually outskill people, because some people have really good enchanted bows. I like using the trident, man. I'm sure eventually we'll get like a nice bow or something, but for now I'm just going to be using the trident. I think it's nice, and I hit like a lot of shots with it. Especially when it gets low like this, you can maximize like how quick you're going with it. I think we're gonna actually like place top 5, which would be sick, and we'll just hit the tail. I don't even care. Head hits, I think, do a little bit more damage, but honestly, I'm just gonna try to focus on like getting as many hits as I can, not necessarily the highest damage hits. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that protection too is nice. You notice how we didn't die when it ran into us twice? Usually that's when it would like literally just kill us every time. So we are definitely outperforming how we performed before. Oh yeah, dude. I'm excited to host the D-Boss event later tonight. It'll be more casual. I'll just kind of post about it. Like, I'm not even going to do like a notification in the Discord or anything. I'm just going to post it in the chat, in the server, and just, you know, get some people together. So let's see. Did we do top 5? I'm feeling like that's at least 600 damage. At least 600. Maybe 7, 8. We'll see. We didn't even say what damage we did. Oh, because we're in the top 5. We got number 3, dude. We did 800 damage. Yo, that's crazy. We got 8 scales for that. Probably because we put down so many of these pyres. So this island mission is actually really good. I don't know, I'm sorry if I stole someone's like pyre placement. Go put down these as well. We still have so many to go through. I love the dragon fights. And then we get to watch how many, or how good all the scales are that we got, which is going to be super exciting. A nice little scale reveal. And then spawn. Yes. Okay, we got it. Oh, I think this is the one, dude. I think this is the one. I want to get number 1 so bad, but I think there's good people here. I think they're catching on that we're doing like a bunch of dragons right now, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to get number 1. It just takes a couple of top players, but I think the top players have kind of gotten the armor sets that they're happy with for now. I think they've cooled off on like just going ham in the arena. The people like Orance and Super Frog and stuff are like going crazy in the arena. Going absolutely crazy. Okay. We might want to eat, but I don't want to stop like, especially when we're on perch and we can get some easy hits in. I definitely like don't want to stop in the middle of this just to eat. But I think we'll die if it does the 2 hits on us. Please don't run back over the arena and hit me. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm hoping for a number 1 spot, dude. Please. Make me a happy man. Give me that number 1. We've so diligently hit like almost every one of our shots. We're like 90% accuracy right here, dude. I've gotten crazy with this trident. Absolutely crazy. And we just missed like 3 in a row. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's eat. If that's not a number 1, I'll be a surprised man. Please be number 1. 576 people on is crazy, dude. Please be number 1. Oh, we're number 3 again. We got 8 scales. Dude, we got so many. Look at these people. This guy must have just completed his island mission too, because he's like summoning them like crazy. Summoning them like crazy. We're just putting them pyres down. Dude, it's kind of crazy. Is there going to be one more here? Okay. Go ahead and summon another one. Look how many scales we have. I don't even want to look at them. Those are max merchants, I know, because they're stacked up. So each one of those is 10% sale price. So I kind of want to make a secondary set of armor that's just for when we're selling like massive amounts of things. Like we do like a big mining run. All those chests are filled up. We want to use our sell wand. I feel like having a nice like secondary armor set would be good. We already have the helmet from the tutorial for it. So we just have to grind out the rest of the resources in dungeons, which is fun in and of itself. Dude, we're hitting these shots like crazy. Okay, we missed one there. But these back shots are impossible to hit, dude. I'm telling you. Okay. Okay, no perch here. This is just a test of accuracy, basically. Is he coming back in for a little? Yep, he's coming back in for a little bit of a perch. Oh, oh, no, we landed on the buyer. Oh, we landed on the buyer. We took all the damage. No, facing the wrong way. Well, this is definitely will be a top 10 one, but, you know, okay. Yep, see, everyone's running in because it's perched up. It's just going to die. I'm not even going to try. We still have 2 more pyres that we can place. Hopefully everyone will, dude, look how many people are here. You guys are incredible for hopping on this server. You guys are incredible. Yeah, 450 damage. We got 5 scales. And then we'll go ahead and just do our last 2 here. And then call it good for the warp clash. Hopefully other people have them. We don't have to sit here for a while. But if we do, oh, yep, there we go. People are definitely going crazy. Dude, we have so many scales. I don't even want to check them yet. I'm trying not to hover over them because I'm kind of excited to see it. But we built up so many of those summoning charges from doing dungeon runs that, like, we basically just have been able to coast through it. So we're waiting on 3 more pyres. So I will come back whenever those get placed, and then we'll check our scales after the fight. Oh, here we go. Super Frog's in here. Check the damage on the leaderboard here. I guarantee Super Frog's going to hit a top number 1 spot. Like, I'm serious. He could do like 1,700 damage. You get a good bow. People even have like bossing armor sets that give you like more scale drops from you know, killing the dragon, and they also will give you like increased boss damage, which I think our helmet has like bossing on it. So it might be worth it, you know, just to collect scales to have a bossing set. Like, I'm just telling you, dude, it's so nice being able to like just craft whatever armor set you want. And then eventually having like a set where there's like a max scale of every type on every piece. Just to have like a Swiss Army knife set and just get boosts and everything. I feel like that would be really cool. It would be really cool. It wouldn't be as effective as maxing out, you know, one thing on the set. But it would just be nice to be able to boost everything and know that everything's getting a little bit of attention from our armor all at once. And we don't have to change our armor set out. Look, 1 perch and the thing's almost already dead. We can try to get some head hits in here. Oh, yeah. Sometimes if you get close to the head, it'll, like, kill you. So just be careful. But I am a little bit curious. What did we get? So we have bossing, grinding, bossing. Yeah, I'm kind of curious, dude. Let's see what Super Frog's damage was. No, it wasn't at the top. And I was number 4. Yo, dude. Respawn. Okay. Let's do a big reveal here. And let's check out what our scales are. I actually want to go back to our island to do this. Let's go check out if we got anything insane. Okay, so this was +1 scholar scales. I don't want those. I think those are just trash. +5 farming. Some of these things I'm going to have to like check on because I don't know if farming goes up to... Okay, so farming goes up to 15. So like +5 I don't really want. +10 farming, I do want that. +2 vitality. I think vitality only goes up to 5. No, it goes up to 2. Okay, so that's actually decent. 3 max merchant scales. A max farming scale. 2 scholar goes up to 15. No, that's Slayer. Scholar goes up to 2. So that's a max scholar scale. Okay. +8 on bossing is pretty good. Some +1 mining, +2 mining, nah. This is +3 mining, nah. +1 vitality, nah. +1 bossing, no. But a +6, I'm pretty sure bossing goes up to 15. So I definitely want to keep that. A grinder scale, I think those goes up to 5. That's a +1. We don't want that. Dungeoneer +11. Let's go. That goes up to 15. So that's a really good one. Skilled scales. Zoologist, I think, goes up to 5. So, you know, we already have a bunch that are way higher than that. Wood cutting +3. No. Enchanter, no. +11 mining is pretty good. And then +8 fishing. Nah. I don't really think I want that. So, you know, some people you can sell them. But I like to just, like, you know, be nice to people, and we'll just go out and throw all these away, and I'm sure someone will run to pick them up, and they will get all these scales. Let's see who's getting them. Looks like Jolfwee is getting all of the scales. Enjoy the scales. All right, guys. Well, I think this was a successful episode today. I hope you guys will hop in and check out. Look, we got 10 max level merchant scales. We don't have enough room anymore in our PV. So hopefully when we vote and we get those 1,300 cloud coins, which I guess I could claim all of my votes right now. Yeah, we got 4 vote spins ready. But whenever we get to that 100 milestone, we'll be able to buy a rank that gives us some more PVs, which will be nice. Unless we just get cloud coins from this. Probably not, but you know, you can get them technically. You can see right here, it's just very rare, like 0.13%. But yeah, we'll go ahead and open the island up to the public. we will say, everyone, come say goodbye and be in today's episode by / visit the Neo Cubist. If I can spell my own name. And the secret code for today's episode is going to be... oh no. Secret code is going to be 9782. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me that you watched the entirety of today's video. Again, thank you guys so very much for all the incredible support on the server. 584 people is insane. I'm hoping we can hit 600 after this video comes out. But I love all you guys so much, and I really just appreciate everyone. We might crash the island. There's more people out that have ever been on this server. Look, we got Sammy the fairy, literally a real life fairy. Look at that. That's kind of crazy. Look at her go. Sammy the fairy, a fairy. I can't even catch up. Fairies are too quick. But thank you guys. And if you want to get featured in any of the episodes, all you have to do is be on the server. Whenever I end an episode, you'll see my message in chat. It's red. Hard to miss. I really do appreciate all of you guys, and hope everyone that is here can get featured in the video. I really do appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Go enjoy the Easter event. It'll be around for a little bit, but just make sure you log on and don't miss it. Maybe you can't play this season, but you want to play next. The cloud coins stay around forever. So even if you can't play for a year, you can come on and get them now and then play in a year, and you'll still have them as long as it's the same username. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the episode... I think the next episode for the Skyblock series will be on Wednesday. We're going to have hardcore coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday, so maybe it'll be on Thursday. I'm not sure, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the 8 episodes daily, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye!